All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today on how to make money trading Forex, even if you're brand new and never have traded before. Okay. So today's goal, my goal from this training is one, the only way that you yourself can make money trading is by entering your trades at the right time, going in the right direction with precision. So we're going to figure that out today. I'm going to show you a strategy that you can take away, and hopefully you'll get some value out of this training and introduction to the Forex market. If you do, feel free to get back to me so that we can talk further and come up with a plan to get you started and get you on your way to learning this skill set that could potentially change your life forever. Okay. The easiest way for new traders to learn how to enter your trades at the right time, going in the right direction with precision, is by using what we call the level strategy. Okay? And this is what we're going to be talking about today. And this is the strategy that I am actually going to show you today in just a few moments. So tell me, do you currently work a job or attend school and have recently become interested in trading the Forex markets? Do you want to make more money and have more time to do the things that bring you joy into your life? Of course you do. Everyone does. That's the goal, right? To have that freedom, to have that extra stream of income, to have that passive income. Okay, have you ever felt that trading seems like it may actually be too hard to learn and make money from in the short term? This is something that I hear all the time. You know, when I'm in conversation, they find out that I'm a trader, you know, just from us talking. And the first thing they say, oh man, God bless you. That's some risky stuff right there. Or it's really hard. That takes a lot of time. All those squiggly lines, all of those different colors and all the stuff on the chart. That's just too much for me. Well, I'm going to do something for you today, because the strategy that I'm going to show you is going to eliminate all of that extra, what we term in trading as noise. You won't see all of those squiggly lines. And this level strategy is simple as 1, 2, 3. If you can count 1, 2, 3, then that's the strategy right there. So hold on. I want you to grab your pen and your notepad and take some really good notes and write down any questions that you may have, so that when we talk and you get back to me after the video, that we could go over those particular questions that you have and get everything answered so that you can get started today. Okay, so if so, who have you connected with that has been able to show you a simple and consistent way to trade successfully? Like, who are you listening to, right? If you desire to walk away from your job one day and start making more money on your own, be successful and build generational wealth both at the same time. Notice the key word there is generational wealth. We're not talking about wealth and success in trading or the financial markets just for you in this lifetime. We're actually thinking about generations ahead. This is a skill that you can teach your children. This is a skill that your children can teach your grandchildren, on and on and on. This is how many investors have made their money. Many billionaires have made their money, which is trading the Forex market, guys. Okay? So stay with me, bear with me. And even if you've tried trading Forex before with no significant results, then right now you're in the right place. You're in the right place because, like I said, the strategy that I'm going to show you is going to be as simple as 1, 2, 3. So without further ado, let me introduce myself. My name is Ron Jenkins, okay? My name is Ron Jenkins, and I am a certified chef and have been a certified chef for over 30 years. I'm also a culinary and hospitality consultant, and now, for the past year and a half, 2 years, I have consistently been a currency trader. I'm also a husband, and I have 6 busy children. I have a dog that doesn't listen. And why am I telling you all this? Because I want you to understand that I am nothing extraordinary. I'm just a normal guy, just like you are and your family is. I do the same thing that you do. I have to get up, I have to go to work, and make things happen to live the lifestyle and give my children a better lifestyle than what I have, so that we could continue to be comfortable in life. Okay. Now, to continue on with the little things that I do here around town, I'm on the board of directors for Atlanta Food and Farm. I'm also agriculture um, farmer. I'm all over in agriculture, so I sit on the board of directors for Atlanta Food and Farm. I'm also a part of the Georgia Food Policy Council, and I'm also a member of the American Culinary Federation, which is where I got my certification from. Like I said, I've been a chef for 30 years. My most recent job, if you look at the picture down in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, if you recognize those people, I'm standing with Mrs. and Mr. Carter, former president of the United States. I've been the executive chef for him I was the executive chef for him for 5 years at the Carter Center right here in Georgia. I'm a normal guy, right? Okay. So, one of the things I want to confess to you guys, up front is that, yes, I have an advantage over most people, right? I am connected to some of the most advanced and successful traders in the industry. And our network is helping people truly create the freedom lifestyle that you want. And I will show you proof of this throughout this presentation. Okay, I will show you proof of this throughout the presentation of my team members and my business partners, how we're doing it, because we trade together as a unit. We're not alone doing this. We help each other. We are in this to win, a group of like-minded individuals. Okay. So I did have an initial conflict though, right? So let's walk through that. I want to give you a brief picture of my life and my story and how I got into all of this and why, right? So initially, I'm one of the top culinary professionals for the leading catering company in the Southeast, right? That's the first thing you need to know. I was making a decent salary, a year. I was, of $70,000 to $80,000 plus bonus a year, which is a fairly decent salary, right, for the norm, what we consider like the normal person, right? And then something happened, right? I hit 40. I hit what we term, my family term, well, I term it as the 40 curse. And the reason I call it the 40 curse is because I have uncles, right? And they always told me when I was younger, like, oh, wait till you get 40. You running around and you bouncing and you doing all this stuff. Wait till you get 40. That's when it changes. And you're going to start feeling all that stuff you're doing right now. Well, I be damned. That actually happened when I hit 41 or 42. Like I start developing like everything out the blue, right? I found out that I had severe hypertension, and I didn't find out the easy way. I found out the hard way because I woke up and I was passed out in the middle of the kitchen floor, right? In the middle of a function. I was just passed out with the EMS looking over me, okay? Degenerative disc, most people will know that as arthritis or something similar, right? Is different versions of that. But I have degenerative disc in my spine, which caused a whole lot of pain, and then to type it off. And this is all within like a 3 to 4 month span, guys. Like, then I realized, okay, a lot of the pain wasn't coming from the degenerative disc. It was actually coming from a ruptured disc that I've been walking around with in pain for probably about a year. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, you have to understand, to put this in perspective, imagine a chef, being up in the kitchen, and I'm working 12, 15 hours a day, 6 days a week, right? I'm standing on my feet with a ruptured disc. Right? Not one, but 2 of them in my lower back. I'm in excruciating pain, but I know I had to do what I needed to do, and I just being the guy, being stubborn, I just fought through the pain, right? I mean, that's what us guys do, really, right? We got to be the macho ones and do what we need to do. So, eventually, once I realized this and went to the doctor and got checked out and figured all this out, I started getting scared. Like, how was I going to pay the bills, right? And there was the uncertainty of how I was going to provide for my family. What was I going to do now? Like, I was scared, right? You get, all anxious and the looming question is like, what now? I can't any longer be in the kitchen, so I ended up basically like retiring early from the culinary, the hospitality industry, in that capacity that I was in, and I had to figure it out. Like, I took a pay cut. I'm using up all my savings. Like, what am I going to do next? That was the question. So do you know what it feels like to hit the bottom, to hit the low point, to hit, that space to where it's like, man, well, let me tell you, if any of y'all have, if y'all with me, I hope y'all following what I'm trying to tell you and lay out for you, is that I hit the bottom, guys. Like, the debt collectors harassing me, right? You feeling overwhelmed, I'm depressed, I can't do what I love to do and execute my passion of cooking anymore in the kitchen and feeding the masses, right? My delicious cuisine and my style and stuff like this, and putting smiles on people's face through my food. I can't do it anymore. Like, it just comes to a stop. Would you not agree with me that will cause some depression and some like deep mental, challenges, right? And that's what I was going through for a minute. Okay, I had no control over seemingly anything taking place in my life. Like, I couldn't pay the bills. Like, I couldn't take my kids, to do the things that we normally did, when I had a chance to do it. All right, so it was, I was feeling like really low at that point. Self-esteem shattered. How can this happen to me, and why? Like, why is this happening to me right now? You know what I mean? Why is it happening to me? I helped so many people. I worked so hard, and I was, right now I'm at the bottom. I not only, help my cooks and help interns and help apprentices, I help people progress and mentor them throughout their career, and still do, of trying to make it to the level of executive chef or further, and just do well in the industry. And now it's gone. Now it's gone. I'm at the bottom. I'm at the bottom. Do you understand? Can you relate? Can you relate to what I'm telling you right now and what I was going through at this particular time in my life, right? And ladies and gentlemen, this wasn't long ago, but there was a turning point. There was a turning point. You have to snap out of it. The key thing is you have to snap out of it. You reach a point, and it took my wife to help me understand, like, look, you got to get up. We're going to figure this out. You're going to get the operation. We're going to do this stuff, right? We're going to figure this out. And I have to be honest with you. I tried everything. Like, I just went at it. I don't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I was going to do something. I got tired of sitting in the house. I watched all the reruns of Special Victims Unit, SUV, right? I couldn't do it anymore, right? I watched all the reruns and caught up. I had never watched the Game of Thrones. I watched I'm catching up on every TV program imaginable. Now, okay, I'm tired of TV because that's not what I'm used to. Like, I don't spend hours and hours in front of the TV. That's not what I do, right? So I was just getting bored out of my mind. I was like, I got to do something. A friend of me told me about Uber, and Lyft and the whole thing. I was like, okay, well, let me get into that and see. At least it'll get me out the house, even if it's not a whole lot of, money in it. At least I'm not home, right? So I tried a lot of stuff, right? I tried a lot of stuff to try to get over this rut that I was in. But I knew that I always wanted to learn day trading because I knew the most wealthy people, traded in some form of fashion. They invested in some form of fashion. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. When I first started looking into day trading, 5, 10, even 15 years ago, guess what the problem was? The problem was social media and Instagram and YouTube, none of that stuff existed. So to catch a seminar at one of the local hotels when one of the Forex gurus and stock gurus came to town, they were charging $5,000, $10,000 a seminar. I couldn't do it. They were charging $5,000, $10,000 a seminar, and that was for the weekend. I was like, all right, I can't spend my savings on this. Like it just wouldn't balance out. There's no way that I would have been able to explain that to my wife, right? Like I'm going to take my last, $10,000 out my savings account and go to this seminar and let them cram all this stuff down my throat, and then I'm going to make all this money in trading. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So the classes were too expensive. So that was a no-go. So in researching inexpensive ways to learn trading and to get into the markets, I eventually bumped into one of my mentors right now, and eventually, like, we became really close friends. I bumped into a lady by the name of Tracy Walker, and we have great conversations. She pointed me and guided me in the right direction. She was like, you should try doing what I'm doing. I said, okay, show me what you're doing, and let's see what happens. You know what I mean? I'll take a look at it. So I decided on Forex, and I began my journey. I was studying, I was learning, I was even sharing it with others, like I'm similar to what I'm doing right now with you all, right? I'm sharing the information because I was like, this is cool. Like, everyone needs to know how to do this. And eventually we became a trading team, and now our trading team is growing exponentially because of this information that I'm about to share with you. All right, so hold on. I swear we're getting there. I want you to make sure I'm planting the vision of how this worked for me. Okay, I truly want you to understand it, because I know that you are going through or have went through something similar to what I went through, and what and how I came out of it. But I'm here to help you get out of it. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you get out of it. So I started having some success, but now there was an underlying issue looming, something I didn't expect, right? Because I didn't know enough about trading yet, something I didn't expect. So what was it? Conflict arises yet again. I followed the best Forex leaders, right? Like I have all of the master traders literally at my fingertips, guys. I was talking to them, I'm sending chat. We have a chat messaging system. I'm getting my questions answered. But the problem is I have too many coaches. You ever seen a basketball team with more than one head coach? There was too many. It's a huge mistake. I learned and implemented some amazing strategies and made some money. I honestly did. And I shared what I was doing with my trading team. It was working for a while, but it seemed like people were still giving up. And I had to figure out why. Because I got them into it, I felt the burden of saying, man, I got you into this, and now you're not winning the way that I want you to be winning, and you're feeling it, and I don't want you, I felt some of that burden. So suddenly, I was confused, and I wasn't really sure what direction to go in to make sure that others could win too, and my trading suffered drastically. I mean, I was up, and then when that confusion and everything started coming in at once, man, I lost everything. I started blowing accounts left and right. Listen to what I'm telling you. I started blowing accounts left and right. I blow it, I refund it. I blow it, I refund it, but I didn't take the time to figure out what was wrong. So I fixed that now. That I guarantee I fixed. Okay? If my goal was to help people win, why was this not working the way that I had planned? All right, so after doing this for 7 months or so, okay, my trading mentor, my coach, showed me a method that literally blew my mind due to its simplicity and accuracy. We're talking about levels. We're about to get into it. I want you to hold tight. Get out your pens and pencils because I want you to get this strategy down, right? My coach and my mentor said, listen, this is what you need to do. I don't want you to trade. I don't care who you're listening to. If you're calling me your mentor, then you need to listen to me. I'm going to coach you. I'm going to give you one strategy. I want you to work that one strategy. I don't want you to trade anything else. Forget every other strategy that you've learned. I want you to trade this strategy. And I want you to do it for a short time without touching another strategy, right? And I guarantee you're going to see improvement. So levels. So we went from manually hopping from peer to peer each morning to letting an app send me a notification on what pair to look for, you know what I mean, at the right time. When it was ready, the app sent me a notification. So now I'm no longer sitting in front of my computer all day analyzing every chart and every pair in the market looking for the major move, looking for the right move to enter. If you know anything about trading, you know to sit there at your computer and look for these setups, that is time consuming. But we found another way. It's an app that my mentor, my coach created that sends out a signal for when the right time to enter this trade and the right time to enter it. Now, I'm stepped into ease knowing, of how much money I was set to make on each trade. I did it with a surety because the app was accurate. The app was and still is to this day accurate. And when I say accurate, I mean we're winning at least 85 to 90% of our trades. That's good accuracy for the market. You could do your research. You could find out most people, guys, you can win in FOREX with only about 30 to 40% success rate in your trades, right? We're winning 85 to 90%. Now you let that marinate for a second. Now confident in this simple trading process, I believe, now confident in this simple trading process, I believe and knew I could win even as well as help others build this same confidence and certainty with their trading. What do I mean by that? I mean, remember when I told you that my team was falling off because we were doing some of everything and it wasn't working. They weren't winning. They were unhappy. They felt like, it just wasn't working for them. Why isn't it working for them? I need to reassure them that they could, and rebuild their confidence and like this thing is the way to go. Trading is the way to go. I honestly believe that. I'm having much success with it. That's why I do what I do by sharing it and trying to get it out to others. And that's why you're watching this presentation right now. So I'm introducing this strategy. It is forbidden for people on my team to trade any other strategy within their first 6 months. Their first 6 months, I do not want you trading any other strategy besides this one. Okay, it's my rule, right? Because if you're going to win, you have to do what your mentor and your coach tells you to do. If they're successful and you want to get where they are, then you need to do what they did, and hopefully what their job is to eliminate a lot of the stuff that they did. And this is what I mean. I discovered this the hard way, but you watching this presentation, get the cheat sheet and get it the easy way. You're not going to have to blow all of your accounts, even though I know some of you are because you're greedy. I'm just being honest and I'm being upfront like you're greedy. You're going to start to see the money coming in and you're going to get greedy and you're going to up your lot size or you're going to do something that you're not supposed to do right? And as soon as you do that, I'm telling you right now, this is being recorded, so I'm telling you right now, right, that you're watching this, and this is what you're going to do, some of you, and you're going to blow your account. And you're going to say, oh, Chef Ron told me so. He said I was going to do it because greed is going to get in the way. Lack of discipline is going to get in the way for some of you, right? You have to work on those things. And in time, we will get you there, and we'll help assist and coach you through those challenges. We'll coach you through it. We can't do it for you, but we'll coach you through it. Okay? So you get it the easy way. The hard way is coming to the trading game brand new without a solid coach or mentor right from the very start. You come in and you just going to jump right in. You don't even practice on your demo, and you just guess it, right? You just enter and trade. Oh, that looks like it's going to be a buy. If you want to lose your money, I suggest you go to Vegas. They're happy and they're willing to take it. The market is not friendly, right? The market is not friendly. If you don't follow the steps, if you don't follow what we tell you to do, and that we suggest that you do, then you're going to lose your ass every time. Pardon the language, but I just want to make sure that it's really clear. You are going to lose your shirt in this industry if you do not follow the rules. Now, if you want it the hard way, I know some of you want to hop from technique to technique. That's what I was just telling you. Strategy to strategy. Not realizing you should just focus on mastering one strategy that gets consistent results every time. Right? You're looking for consistency. This is the hard way. If you want to go the hard way, you follow this set of rules right here. This is the hard way commandments right here. Okay? If you want to go the hard way, follow what everyone else is doing in the market versus doing what the smart, profitable traders are doing. Trading the setup, not the time frame. Trade the setup. If you see a setup on a 5-minute chart, then you trade the 5-minute chart. If you see a setup on a 1-hour chart, then you trade the 1-hour chart. If you see it on a daily chart, then you trade it on the daily chart. You spent 30 years, many of you, in the industry doing it the hard way. You wait 2 and 3 weeks. Some of you even wait, if you work for the government, some of y'all wait a month to get a check. So you're trying to tell me you don't have enough discipline to wait a few days in order to cash out that trade. Patience is what I'm telling you with this rule. So do you want it the easy way? Do you want to start and make more money? Right? That's the question you have to ask. Over the past 2 weeks, I've consistently won 8 out of 10 trades. I take on average. That's 80%. 80%, right? So here it is. You know, I put a few of my personal pictures up there that I was showing. One is of FOREX and the other is of cryptocurrency. I think that was Bitcoin I was trading that particular day. I don't remember, but on GBP NZD, I hit a take profit for 142 pips. I want you to understand. You want to get consistent with pips. Don't worry about how much you make right now. You're in the learning process. Don't worry about how much you make, right? So this 142 pips, that could have been $1.42, right? That could have been $142, or that could have been $1,420 for some, depending on the lot size that you're working with, right? So my point is, if you are working with a 0.01 lot size, then $1.42 is good. It's good because you're working within your boundaries. If you start to work and trade outside of your boundary, just remember Chef Ron said, blown account. Blown account. You're going to blow your account. It might not be on that trade, but eventually you're going to blow your account. And if you don't change and get what I'm saying after the first try, you're going to blow it again. I'm showing you the easy way. 142 pips. 142 pips on a standard lot is $1,420. And listen, guys, listen, I'm just being as raw as I can be. I'm not here to like sugarcoat this. I just want to share with you what I'm doing so that you realize that it's possible. Okay, that's why I put this together so that we could, go right through it. So listen here. Let's go to the next one. This is one of my partners. Janice is one of my partners, and she was excited. This was when like levels, we first started getting consistent with levels, and our coach came in, and we had a private training session with our coach and mentor, and he broke it down for us how to use it, and I'm about to share that with you for free. I'm about to share you a strategy for free. Okay, Janice took that strategy and she hit 53 pips on Euro GBP using levels, support and resistance. Right? We did it. Okay, like she was on it. Another partner of ours, John, he's on our team, and he racked up, right, 136 pips total. And then the next day he went out and caught another 13 using level strategy. It works. So listen, I'm showing you this stuff, but I do want you to understand that results aren't typical. There is no guarantee that you will get these same results. It is implied that those getting results, they study, they practice, they implement regularly, and do not expect a get rich quick scheme or not to come into this and make $1 million tomorrow and then leave because Chef Ron said. No, Chef Ron did not say that. I'm telling you that if you want to get down and do the right thing, and if you're patient and if you're disciplined, that you will see positive results. This is not an overnight thing. Okay? This is not an overnight thing. You have to understand that this is not an overnight thing. If you looking for fast money, quick money, then you're in the wrong place. Cut the video off right now. There's no need for you to go any further. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight. Okay? But you can start the foundation of multiplying your money, building equity so that in a year, your life will be changed. Can you imagine what you will look like if you started your account with $100, and in 1 year you multiply, in 1 year every day you multiply your account by 10%? I have this business model, that's our trading model, our trading plan, and once you get started, you will have access to that trading plan. And I will go over it very thorough with you on what I do and what the rest of our team is doing. You will not get rich overnight. So what you'll learn, guys, let's get into our 5-step strategy of using levels, okay? And at the end, I'm going to share with you some resources you can tap into long after we are done here that you will help you sustain the success you'll be exposed to. Meaning, like, when we're done with, when I'm done showing you this strategy, I want to show you some other stuff to keep you tapped in, not only to me, but to the system and the educators, so that you too will have access to the same coaches, the same mentors, the same people that I have access to. I'm going to plug you completely in. That sounds good, right? Perfect. Why is it important? Most of Forex information out there is segmented and delivered in bits and pieces, never to provide you with the full picture. That changes right here. By you watching this video, I'm about to give you the full picture. You're not longer going to go on YouTube and start studying something, and then you can't figure the rest out because they want the Forex guru want $10,000 a year for you to apprentice and for him to mentor you or she to mentor you. It stops here. Right? I'm about to give you one strategy, and this is the same strategy that I'm going to help you perfect over time. Over time, I'm going to help you perfect, and my coach and my mentor is going to help you. Now have access to my coach and my mentor, and he's going to help you perfect it. Actually, I don't want to put the weight on me, right? But because that's what he does. He's the trainer, he's the teacher, he's the master trader. He's been doing this for years, and he's going to be the one that says, okay, I'm going to teach you how this works. But I will support you and I will coach you through the process. I will not leave you by your side to figure this out all on your own. All right? Let's go. Many traders offering a signal service or offering signal services are getting them from somewhere else and charging you as if they are the expert. I hope y'all understand the game. I hope y'all realize that, right? All these guys out here sending signal services and charging y'all $30 and $40 a month to take signals. You think they marking them charts? They're going to somewhere else. They're going somewhere else, and they're selling you somebody else's signal. You're getting third and fourth hand signals. And by the time you get it, most of the time the entry has gone and passed. Check it out if you don't believe me. Once you discover this process, you'll never have to worry about whether you can win with trading and truly make money again. You know why that is? It's because you're going to learn it for yourself. Learn the skill. You're going to learn the skill of the trade. You're not going to take signals, right? You're not going to, you're going to learn, you're going to get with me and you're going to learn the skill. And I'm going to coach you through it, step by step. Okay, this is what you should do next. Once you get that down, get back to me and we can move on. It's real simple. We're not going to make this complicated at all, okay? Now, is this for you? Is this for you? If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you truly want financial freedom, if you're fed up with working every day, year after year, but honestly living paycheck to paycheck, I mean, that should be your motivation right there. Right there. Do we need to go any further? How long are you going to sit or whatever you do as a career profession and go clock in for someone else? Why are you going to keep going to clock in for someone else? And they pay you just enough so you have to come back tomorrow. You're happy enough to come back. You're happy enough to come back, but you really don't want to be there. Listen, I want you to understand something. Inflation goes up 11% a year. You get 0.5%, if that, raise every year, if they give you a raise. How does that balance out? And you're wondering why you're in debt. You're wondering why you're not where you want to be in life. You're giving someone else all your valuable time. The most precious thing in the world that you have is your time, because you don't get it back. So listen, stop spending it on fools. Stop wasting your time with fools. Get someone that thinks like you. Get someone that's going in the same direction as you. You need to team up and change your circle of friends. I can't sit around with someone and they say, hey, Ron, what you doing? What you doing, Chef? Let's go have a beer. Have a beer? Do you know I'm Generation X? Let me break it down for y'all. If you are let's go back further. If you're a baby boomer, let's start with my parents, right? If you are a baby boomer, that means you're right now, today, you're at least 60. If you're a baby boomer, Do you know that to retire comfortably, you need at least $1.5 million in the bank that you're not living off today? That's if you're a baby boomer. You need 1.5 million. Hold on. If you're Generation X like me, that means you're anywhere from 35 to 45 or 35 to maybe 50, 35 to 52, I believe it is, somewhere in there. If you're in that range, do you realize, guys, do you realize, for everybody that's in that range, do you realize that we need $2.5 million in the bank for us to retire properly? Are you sitting on that? Anybody y'all watching this presentation, are y'all sitting on that right now? Because I'm not. I'm not sitting on 2.5 that I can't use, right? Don't tell me you got 100 grand in the bank. 100 grand is absolutely no money. You think it's money because you're still thinking small. We need you to think big. We need you to realize there's greater things out there that you need to accomplish. You need to travel the world. You need to, take your kids to travel the world. My children, since I've been trading, have done more this past year that I've done for them their entire life. And I had an okay salary. They've been to 3 Caribbean islands, right? They travel. We go all over the U.S. All of them is, we take the plane here and there. We travel. My kids are living it up. And I express to them and I tell them how successful and how lucky they are. You have to build your children up from the start. Let's move on because I could go, oh man. I want to stay focused because I don't want this to be too long. If you are willing to take action, really learn how to do this, and want to leverage a system that simply tells you when to get in and get out without the hassle, this is for you. We're going to eliminate a whole lot of the hassle. We're going to get you in the trade, get you out of the trade, and you could keep moving on with the rest of your day. That's freedom. See, I'm not telling you that you're going to be free and then say, oh, you're going to be free if you start trading and this and that, and then you start trading and you find yourself sitting at the computer all day long. That's not freedom. That's just taking one job and making it your job. See, people get that wrong too. Being an entrepreneur and having your own business, you're still living. You're not working for someone else, but now you're working for you, but you still have no freedom because now you're busier than ever because as a new business owner, who do you trust? Who do you really trust to manage your business for you to where you could go take off and go somewhere? It takes a while to get to that point. That's not what we're talking. We're talking financial freedom to where, one, you could take trading wherever you go. You could trade on your computer and bring that, or you could trade on your phone. We're talking Wi-Fi money. That's what I'm not a millennial, but that's what one of my business partners, he's a millennial, and that's what I hear him say all the time. Hey, because I introduce people to Wi-Fi money, and they get it. These millennials get it. We have people on our team. We have people on our team that are making millennials 22, 21, 19. We have a 19-year-old that's making $50,000 a month. This kid just graduated high school, and he's making more than I am. He graduated high school and said, I'm about to get into this thing. And he got in it hard, and he's making, on average, $50,000 a month. You have these millennials, making more than that. There's some of them out there that's already multi-millionaires at 23, 24 years old, and they have multiple millions of dollars in their bank account. I'm not just telling you this, I'm sharing it with you so you'll understand how serious this is. And if the millennials are doing it, then we need to pick up and figure out, like, hey, we need to get with the program. Okay, let's keep rolling. So let's dive into what this is, the 5-step strategy. 1, using Renko's candle chart, find the high and the lows on the chart. 2, count 3 candles down from the high or 3 candles up from the low. And we're going to go back over this. I'm going to actually show you this. I'm not just reading it, okay? So just be patient with me, all right? Step 3, place a horizontal line at the bottom or the top of the third candle. Step 4, place a vertical line on the third candle. Step 5, using price action candle chart, place a buy limit or sell limit order for the price associated with the horizontal line. Okay? Now 1, using the Renko's charts, we're about to go back through it, and now I'm going to show you exactly how this works. It's 5 steps. 5 steps to success. 5 steps to success. 5 steps and being able to count to 1, 2, 3. All right, using Renko's candle chart, find the high and the lows on the chart. Let's take a look. Do y'all see the highs where they're marked at, right? Here's a high, right? Because it has 3 going, it has 3 coming up. Green is buy and red is sell. Okay, you need to know that. Green is buy, red is sell. Green is going up, red is coming down. I have 3, there's at least 3 going up, and now there's at least 3 coming down. This is a high. See the point? It's a high. See this? It's a high. See this? It's a high. See this? It's a high. See this one right here? It's a high. High, 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 high. Can y'all do that? Can y'all do that? Let's look at the lows. Just in reverse. See this? It's a low. Right? See the point? It's a low. It made a V, it's a low. See this? Made a V, it's a low. See this? Made a V, it's a low. Low, 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 low. Do you see all those lows? Every time you see one of those lows, that's potential money. Every time you see one of those lows, that's potential money. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see it? All right. Step 2, count 3 candles down from the high or 3 candles up from the low. What do I mean? Here's a high. Is this not a high? Okay, this is a high. Check it out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Can it be any easier? Can y'all do that? Can you do that? Let's count 3 up from the low. 1, 2, 3. Can y'all do that? Right? 1, 2. Didn't I tell you as simple as 1, 2, 3? I told you I'm not here to lie with you. I'm not here to play games with you. This is what it is. We're talking for real, and I'm being very transparent right now. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Step 3, place a horizontal line at the bottom or the top of the third candle. What do I mean? Where's the bottom? Didn't we count 3? 1, 2, 3. Horizontal line. Do y'all understand that? I mean, did I confuse anybody right now? Anybody scratching their heads? 3 up from the low. 1, 2, 3. Place a horizontal line. Did I confuse anyone? Did I confuse anyone? Place a horizontal line. Now, don't worry about how to place the line. That's all in learning how to utilize the tools on your trading platform, okay, where you're looking at your charts at. Don't worry about that right now. Just understand you're putting a horizontal line right there. Let's go. Number 4, place a vertical line on the third candle. Let's do it. Place a vertical line on the third candle. Now for a buy, where's my curve? Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Place a vertical line on that candle. So you have a vertical line on the third candle, and you have a horizontal line on the top of the third candle for the buy. Let's look at a sell. 1, 2, 3. Vertical line. You already have the horizontal line there. Did I confuse anyone? Are y'all still with me? I hope y'all still with me. It's really simple. We're going to keep going, okay? You can always come back and watch this because, like I said, I'm recording this so that I could get it out there. We got to get this knowledge out to the people. I'm going to save 1,000 families by the end of the year. 1,000 families by the end of the year. December 31st, I'm celebrating. You hear me? Okay, so let's go. And I'm going to do it with y'all help because if y'all understand this, then y'all going to tell some folks. Right? We're going to do it together as a team. 1, 2, 3, horizontal line. Let's go. Step number 5, using price action candle chart, place a buy limit or a sell limit order for the price associated with the horizontal line. Now I'm going to explain what this is. So we've been using Renko's candles up until this point. So now we're going to switch back to the Japanese candlesticks. That's the traditional candlesticks that you see on the chart. So these are the Renko up here, and this is the normal Japanese candlesticks that everyone typically uses. Okay? Now, using the price action chart, this is the price action chart. Now you can see it. Okay? Place a buy limit or sell limit order. So, what does that mean? It means that once you have it marked and these horizontal and the vertical line is there, you are going to wait until the candle closes above. Wait for it to close above your horizontal line. And then you're going to go to your trading platform to where you input your orders at, and you're going to type this order in for a buy limit. This is a buy. If it's a sell, it's just the opposite. You'll do a hit sell limit order. Okay? But this is the number. This is the price that you're going to type in. Now the 5-step levels recap. Let's go over it one more time. Using Renko's candles chart, find the highs and the lows. We did that. I showed y'all that, okay? And then you're going to count the 3 candles, up or down. We did that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you could do that potentially anywhere you see the reversal at, okay? So this was going up and then it decided to come down. So that made this a high. This went up and then it reversed and started to come down. That's why I'm telling you that this is a reversal point. Came down and then it decided to go up. This is a reversal point. So that's where you start to count at, all right? You place the horizontal lines. Then 4, place vertical lines on the 3rd candle. Y'all understood that? 3rd candle, right? If it was over here, this one would be the 3rd candle. 1, 2, 3. Place the vertical line. Oh, I have a chart for that. Okay, slide for that. All right. Then 5A, use price action chart. So you want to switch up and double up your screens like so that you have the price action chart. That's your 5 steps. Then you want to place a buy limit or sell limit order based on where you are in the market. That's 5B. Okay, so you wait for it to close, and then you're going to wait for it to come back down and activate. It's going to retest this line. It's going to retest this line every time. I don't say every time. Most of the time. 90%. I'm finding, what did I tell you? 85 to 90% of the time. That's why I have an 85 to 95% success rate, because 85 to 95% of the time it comes back, pick my order up, and then it goes for the buy. Find and set take profit. Now let's talk about how you get your money out of this. Okay. So for this particular one, right, I'm sorry, I went up. Exit at the take profit, the previous price turn where price turned around. So see right here, we also call this consolidation. This is where price turned around. So that's where we think price is going to come back to. So that's going to be your take profit. Okay, right here. Okay, now you have your high. Find and set a stop loss. So it broke out. You understand this? It broke out, came up, right? And we made money. This is your stop loss. Your stop loss is your previous low. Your stop loss is your previous low. Like our take profit was our previous high. Our stop loss was our previous low. Here's a little measurement. You in this trade, you potentially can move 167 pips, or you can lose 163 pips. Right? So you have all of these. You'll have access to all of these tools. And that's it, guys. Listen, and then you just wait. Corey made 30 pips, and he said, I'm done for the day. Levels is unbelievable. These are testimonials from people that are on our team that are winning and that we have back winning now, you know, and we're out of the confusion, they're out of the rut because we were struggling a little bit. If the head struggles, then we all struggle, right? Okay, let's go. So disposable income, what is it? Y'all understand disposable income? Basically is when you get paid, you pay your bills, and the money that you have left over is called disposable income. Most spend that on things they like and want, usually until exhausted. Then the money comes back in 2 weeks because you get paid again. Truth is, you should be investing some of that disposable income into things that add value to your life, like products, programs, services that will actually help you. Invest in yourself. Take the time to invest in yourself. Okay? So the time that we've shared together on this presentation, would you agree it's been time well spent so far? Did you get some value out of it? Now, you know, I can't cover everything in the time that we've shared, right? That you need to know in just our short time. Even if we had all day, I wouldn't be able to explain to you everything that I know about the foreign exchange market or cryptocurrency market or whatever and how this works. I just can't do it, right? But you will agree that you have a simple strategy that you can get into and get out of, and that's profitable. That's proven to be profitable. You know, my success, I mean, your success is my goal. My success is my goal too. But currently, your success is my goal, right? I'm looking to make sure that you have the same success that I have with trading. Now, I put this on here because I wanted to share some ideas that Tyler Perry shared with the world, okay, of how he became a millionaire. Tyler Perry, as you know, he's worth probably about $400 million. That's his net worth, not his gross. That's his net worth, okay? So the first thing Tyler Perry said is that you have to make a plan and raise your standards. Oh, boy, listen, I'm about to drop it on you right now. Make a plan and raise your standards. Immediately start a business and duplicate it worldwide. We have a planet of people. There's no sense of trying to just reach out to people on your street. Reach out to the people that's on your street, in your city. right? It's not going to work. You need to go worldwide if you want to be super duper successful, right? Stop wasting time on TV, games, and dumb stuff, and people. Oh man, this is what I was telling you earlier. If a person doesn't have a plan, move on. Why? I don't have time to talk to you. Y'all didn't hear me earlier when I said, listen, I need $2.5 million in my account to retire, to retire comfortably. I need $2.5 million in my account to retire comfortably. I don't have time to talk to you. I'm busy. I'm busy. I don't have time to talk to you. Figure out a way to make money, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, etc., weekly. Save 40% of that. Save 40% and invest it. This is what Tyler Perry is saying. Take 40% and invest it. Is that not what I'm showing you right now? All right. Stop buying stuff that has no values. Guys, cars, clothes, dumb jewelry, etc. You don't need 8 cars. Live within your means. If you make $40,000, ain't no reason for you to be driving around in the BMW when it costs $200 just to get an oil change. Stop flossing. Stop dripping. I got that from my millennials, right? Stop. Stop doing all that. You need to focus on what you have, and that other money, that 40% that you save by cutting out the dumb stuff, you invest it, and now you flipped it, and now you actually can go out and get that BMW. Education. You have to read. You have to read. You have to read books on the greatest people, right? And you have to self-educate yourself. Learn something new daily. If you're not learning something new daily, then what are you doing? I spend time. I learn something every day. I got to get this trading thing down. If I'm not studying trading, it's self-development. It doesn't come easy to be able to present this stuff to you. It doesn't come easy. Right? I have to learn it. I want to get better at presenting this information to you because, like I said, it takes, I want to save 1,000 families. 1,000 families by the end of the year. So I got to know what I'm doing. I got to know the steps. I got to be on the fast track. I don't have time to talk to you about what happened on the Game of Thrones. Stop eating bad food. Eat organic only. Bad food changes your body chemistry. Guys, I'm a chef, and he hit this one on the head. Not only am I a chef, but I'm an organic farmer. I grow about 75% of my own food. So, like, you can't just put garbage in your body and think that your brain is going to function properly. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's why children are running around with ADD or ADHD and, you know, all these DDs and all this stuff and have problems because they can't focus because of the junk food that's going into their body. And it's the parents' fault. We have a lot of correcting to do. The stuff that I'm sharing with you isn't taught in school. It's not taught in school, right? So you have to learn how money works. And you have to learn it fast. We don't have time for dumb stuff. Success starts with you taking the first step. So here's what I got for you guys. iMarketsLive. Let's go. Remember I told you I was going to show you how to stay connected and how to continually get the education and to be on top and to have access to the master traders, right? And the master educators that's sharing this stuff. Well, this is how I'm doing it. This is how I'm doing it. If you want what I want, if you want what I've learned, and you want the success that I'm having with trading, this is how I did it. No pun, no scheme intended. This is just straight facts that I'm giving you right now. It's real simple. What I got. The premier Forex education and software provider, iMarketsLive, is where I have literally learned how to trade and where I've gotten access to tools such as the harmonic scanner that has allowed me to start winning more trades, be successful, make more money. But this is also where you get access to the level scanner. This is where you get access to the level strategy. iMarketsLive was founded on July 4th, 2013. It is operating in over 120 countries. It's privately owned and debt-free, and we have a solid leadership team. Why is this important? Why am I sharing this piece of information with you? Because this is a foundation, because the first thing that usually comes out of people's mouth is, oh, it's a scam. Well, if it's a scam, the only thing that you're telling me is that you're still confused about money. This is education. This is education that you can't get in school. Let's go. Let me introduce you to our leadership. Christopher Terry and Ivan Van Tapia and Alex Morton. They're our vice presidents of the company, and they make sure that systems, they make sure that the back offices and all of that corporate stuff is taken care of and that we can function properly day to day. All the way to the right is Jason Brown. Jason Brown is the executive vice president of field operations, and his job is to make sure that the people in the field, the customers, the partners like myself have the things that they need so that we continue to be, that the customers can continue to be successful. That's what his job is. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail about who these people are because, you know, it's not a need right now. The two people in the middle, they're the founders of the company. Our CEO, Christopher Terry, is a professional trader. Has 25 years plus of experience in trading the market, not just foreign currency, but indices, but the stock market. You know, he knows the markets, like he does this. He's well known in New York on Wall Street. This isn't a scam. This isn't anything crazy. This man earned his stripes before technology came out. Before technology came out, he was doing this. He couldn't just get on his laptop. He couldn't just get on his cell phone. He was in the thick of things, trading. You follow? And he didn't even know how to trade. He didn't just start off trading. Somebody had to show him. Who showed him? Oh, man, let's get to it. Behind every successful man, there's a great what? There's a great woman. Behind every successful man, there is a great woman. Isis De La Torre, his business partner, the love of his life, his wife, taught him how to trade. And she is the financial guru. She's the one with all the licenses, all of the degrees and certificates and all that type stuff that I can't even explain to you. I'm not going to lie. She got all of the financial stuff. Only thing I know is I seen it. You know, it was approved. My mentor said she's it. And truthfully, if she didn't have it, I wouldn't even care. This is not my, you know, like I'm telling you this because I think it's important for you to know that you're not a part of a shabby ass company. That's why I'm telling you this. Right? So let's go. Harmonic Scanner is one of the products that iMarketsLive offer, and what it does is it scans for harmonic patterns on various live time frames in the market. It provides pivotal information, entries, risk points, and targets. What does that mean? It means you go to this, it will give you an entry point, it will give you a take profit, and it will give you a safety measure, what we call a stop loss. Can you copy and paste, ladies and gentlemen? Can you copy and paste? If you're in this century and you cannot copy and paste, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry for your loss. But if if you want to change your future, and I'm giving to you on a silver platter a system that you can simply copy and paste off of, and you can't figure out how to copy and paste, then I'm sorry. Harmonic Scanner, a wonderful piece of software. IML Academy. You get the IML Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where everyone starts. This is a system of short videos, right, that you can watch, listen to on the go, that teaches you from the basics of why and what Forex is, all the way up to advanced stages of trading. There's 100+ educational videos teaching you history, terminology, and the fundamentals. And they're in multiple major languages. I think we're up to probably about 10 languages that has been translated around the world. So there's no excuses. You don't speak English, no habla inglés? Well, listen here. It's in Spanish. Stop the excuses. Stop the excuses to change your future. IML TV. This is the most powerful thing that they have, in my opinion. Because on IML TV, this is live. You have live access to the instructors, to the educators on iMarketsLive TV. There's over 60, maybe it's more than that now. It's probably up to about 80 different educators. 70 to 80 educators. And they record their sessions. So if you miss them, you could go back and watch the recording of what took place on a live session this week. You can't wake up or get on at any point in the day and go to IML TV to where someone's not teaching something. And there's all different kinds of channels. You could go to the beginners channel. You could go to the advanced channels. You could go to the harmonic scanner channel. You could go to the web analyzer channel. You could go to the levels channel. You could go to the pivots channel. There's a channel for everything, just like, you watching Comcast. What you want to learn today, right? This is where you need to be. This is powerful stuff, guys. This is powerful stuff. Night Owl session. With 25 years of experience, our CEO, Christopher Terry. Listen, guys, how many of y'all ever worked at a corporation? How many of y'all have actually had a chance to sit down every week and listen to your CEO teach you and give you his experience and his strategy and his education and give you just life experience on what it's like to trade, to help you, to educate you, to empower you, to enrich you so that you can become a better person, a better trader? Our CEO every week. Let me tell you how dedicated this man is. Peace and blessings to him, because he had recently lost his mom, right? And I know that's a hard thing. I'm fortunate enough to where my mom is still living, but I know it's a hard thing when you lose your mom. If I was to lose my mom, it would be devastating to me, because I'm a mama's boy, right? So it would be devastating to me. Listen to me. His mom, he was traveling. His mom passed away. Rest her soul, right? Passed away, but he was so dedicated to what he was doing that he still, in the midst of traveling, he still found a way to travel overseas to do a workshop and then come back that same night or the next day and do night owl session within a 2 to 3 day span of his mom dying. Do you have a CEO like that? Do you even know who your CEO is of your corporation right now? I seriously doubt it. You do not know who your CEO is, and if so, you don't know him very well, and he ain't about to sit down and have a cup of coffee with you and talk about the tea of what's going on in trading from last week and this week and give you his experience. Your job is a worker. That's what he wants you to do so that he could continue to make his millions, and he's going to pay you just enough to do it. Our CEO wants you to win. We have the best CEO on the planet. That's the truth. right? He's from New York. You know, he's a hip hop head. He's real down to earth. Like, he will have a conversation with you. You can ask him questions right here on the night owl session, if you could get it in, right? Because everybody is on that session. I swear, probably all 80,000 members and customers of IML is probably on the night owl session when he's on every Sunday. The webinar is jam packed. Okay. Pip Talk. You also get Pip Talk, which is a communication platform in a trading community. So this is our own personal little, it's our personal little chatting platform, right? It's our personal little kind of Facebook or Instagram type, chatting. This is where we go. All of the educators have their Pip Talk channel. You'll have your Pip Talk channel. You could reach other traders. You could talk with them. It's basically like a texting community. If you stuck, you could reach out to someone. Okay, that's what Pip Talk is. There's value there to be able to reach out to the educators and follow them and listen to what they have to say for the day. So let's review, and let me tell you what you're going to get. All right, the harmonic scanner, which gives you precision entry, which is a precision entry indicator, is technically valued at about $5,000. You get the IML Academy, which is the video tutorial suite, right? That's valued at about $2,000. You get IML TV, that's the live trading rooms, right, with unlimited access. That's about $2,000. You get the night owl session with our CEO. That's valued at $1,000. You're getting him for a whole hour. And the reason this is valued at $1,000 because before he came up and they created the system for IML, he was out there himself doing seminars, and he was getting about $1,000 an hour. Okay, to give you and to share with you his experience of trading. You get Pip Talk, which is valued at about $500 an hour. Total value coming out to about $10,485. Okay. Now, testimonial. Here's another one of our partners, teammates, Rose. This was nice. I thought this was real cute and animated. Oh my God, my sweet levels. Can't wait for the app. This was when the app was just coming out, right? She said, sweet levels, just caught 24 pips on GU. So she was psyched about it. See, we was learning this because we're connected to our mentor, and he was explaining how the app works and stuff, getting everybody prepared for it and doing trainings on it, showing us how it works. But now we don't even have to worry about that. We don't even have to worry about that. We just go to the app and copy and paste. Okay, testimonial. This is also one of our business partners. She said the launch day levels app, EG, caught 124 pips, 4 positions. Oh, she had 120. She caught 124 pips 4 times on the same pair. That's crazy. She's getting it. This is Tracy Walker, actually. This is my direct sponsor mentor. She helps me out a lot, and I'm happy to call her a friend with her cool little son. That's a cool little dude right there, right? Levels 10 pips secure on CAD JPY, and is on his way to 35 pips. She already knew where her target was, like I showed you, so she knows she wasn't getting out this trade because she knew that this was going up and she's going to catch the 35. Powerful stuff. Guys, I'm going to give you a guarantee. It's really not, it's the company's guarantee, but I just want to share it with you here. Before I give you the price of what all of this is, if the level strategy and the bonuses aren't enough to push you over the edge, I have something else for you. If you're not satisfied after applying my 5-step training strategy, right? Trading strategy, 7 days, 100% money back guarantee. Right? Now, I want to throw this on here because this is something that iMarketsLive guarantee. If you get in and want to change your mind or something, but I want to be. I told you I was going to be transparent, right? I said I was going to be transparent, right? I'm going to be transparent right now. If you get into this after all of this that I just showed you, and you get into it and you're ready to get out in 7 days, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Don't even bother getting in. What's the point, right? Because I'm telling you right now, if you team up with us, if you team up with me, I have a 72-hour strategy that we're going to use to get you started. I want you at a certain place in 72 hours, and then on that 4th day, I want you entering a trade on your demo account. Period. Period. That's my plan for everybody that's on my team. That's my plan. Like 72 hours, you got to get it. Okay? So if you only going to give this a week to work, I don't need you on my team. Because that's not enough time for you to really understand. That's not enough time for you to really understand what you need to do and to understand trading. It's people that put years into this, but you're going to give up in 1 week? No, that's not going to roll. Okay? I need you here. I need a commitment from you before you even sign up, before you even become a customer, saying that this is like, I'm going to learn this. Right? Because otherwise, a week, that's not enough time to do anything. I'm just being transparent. Okay? So what's the price? Obviously, you know I'm not about to charge $10,000. IML does not charge you $10,000. You're not even paying $10,000 over the course of a year, right? Naturally, if you implement everything I just shared with you, you'll see amazing results in your trading. And that's why you should enroll in iMarketsLive right now. You need to get back to me right now. You need to get back to me right now. Or as soon as you see this video. I'm not going to charge you the $10,000. That's crazy. The regular price is $497, right? But I'm not even going to charge you that. The regular price, but I tell you, you need to get started because they did cut the price. I don't know why they did, but they did cut the price. It's not $497 anymore. There is a one-time $225 sign-up fee, and then it's $165 a month, and you get instant access when you get back to me. You get instant access when you get back to me, right? You get instant access when you get back to me. You pay the $225 and you just pay the $165 a month. Now, optional add-ons. Optional add-ons, very important because I spent a lot of time in this presentation explaining to you about levels. Levels is an additional app. It's an additional $21.95 a month. Okay, it's an additional $21.95 a month. It's an additional app, but it is crucial. You need to get it. These are some of the other apps that they have. You know what I mean? They're good as well. I'm not knocking either one of them, but like I said, I have access to the creator of the Levels app, so we're supporting this. He's my personal coach. He's my my personal mentor on trading. I follow everything that he do. I try to follow his direction when he gives it, right? So I'm using Levels. And I suggest that you use Levels as well, okay? At least for a while until you get the hang of things, and then you could play around and experiment with some of the other stuff that IML offers as well. Okay. So this is what Levels look like when you go into it. You click on Levels. This is what it looks like, right? You just go in. First thing it's going to do is populate the most recent trade idea, right? These are all trade ideas. It's going to populate the most recent. So, and that's usually going to be to the top of your chart over here. So, I think I went with this one to show you this one because it was set up perfectly and a move had done. I wanted to show you the trade. Okay. So this is a sell limit. This is a sell limit, right? and this is a winning sell limit. And what did it do? Notice the vertical line. Notice the vertical line. Did you see that somewhere? Does that look familiar? Notice the horizontal line. Does that look familiar? Notice the stop loss at the previous area of consolidation, or the previous high as we call it. Does that look familiar? It's the same strategy, but the analyzation of the chart is already done for you. That's why it makes it so valuable, and that's why they're charging for it. You don't have to do anything but copy and paste. What are you copying and pasting? Over here, it says this is the sell limit. So you're going to put in this number right here. This is your stop loss. That's the other number that you need. And this is your take profit, where you want to exit the trade at. Okay, now let's look at this and see what happened. It broke out right here. This is the breakout candle, right? So we put, this is on the Rankos, this will be the equivalent to the third candle. We wait for the retest. It came back up and touched this sell limit. You see that, how it came to the line? And then what did it do? Immediately, zoom, it dropped. Okay, now personally, when I seen that and started to see it reverse, I would have got out right here. You can exit the trade early if you want to. I would have taken profit right here. But just in case you didn't and you stayed in, you would have stayed in for a while. This is on an hourly chart, which means one of these candles is 1 hour. So you would have waited a few hours. Actually, you would have waited a couple of days for this trade to manifest and go into full fruition of the idea, right? And to hit take profit, because it came back up. It came down and it came back up. It went up. It almost hit your stop loss. It didn't though. If you look closely, it didn't. Right? So you would have went into some drawdown. Your account would have been negative for a few hours, and then you would have came back at broke even. It went back up, and then it dropped again. It retested the same line. It retested to the same zone and dropped. Came up and dropped. Hit take profit. That's a winning trade. You just have to be patient. You just have to sit on your hands and be patient. Okay, and let it do what it do. Will you lose some? Yes. I didn't say it was 100%. Remember, I said it was what? 85 to 90% accurate. At least that's what I'm getting. 85 to 90%. If you're getting less than that, then you're doing something wrong. Okay, let's go. Now, this doesn't just do the Forex. It does crypto. It does metals. Metals meaning like you could trade gold, you could trade palladium, you could trade silver, right? You could trade metals. You could trade indices, US 30, right? And then you have a quick link to Levels TV. You could just go get to Levels TV through the app. Okay? Tiffany caught 21 pips while at work. In between in between meetings. Okay, so she's doing it in between work, meaning that you could do this part-time, still do what you need to do. It takes 5 minutes to enter the trade. It takes 5 minutes to enter the trade. And you go on about your day and you just check it periodically. So get started now. You need to get back to me immediately so that we can get you started with the 225 package, because it's just one time that you pay this 225, and then you want to select the add-on bonus for Levels apps, right? And then your monthly payment will average out to $189 a month, and you could get this instantly when you access. Now, I want you to think optional. If you're saying, oh, what was that amount? If you're saying the 187 a month is still kind of steep for you, I want you to think about this. You have an option. IML is really great. They're really great. and they offer this special program. We kind of call it like a scholarship program, since this is pertaining to education, right? We call it like a scholarship program, 2 and free. If you have 2 people on your phone, I know everybody have friends. You see that this is working and you all excited about it, you get those 2 people and you say, look, this is what I'm doing. I want you to get with me, sign up, get started so that we can do this together. 2 and free. You sign up 2 customers and your monthly subscription is free. And the only thing you have to do is give them and you get this link. You get access to your unique referral link. And that's the only thing. As soon as you sign up, you get a link like this. And the only thing you have to do is give that to 2 people, get them signed up. And once you refer to active paying customers, you get free access to iMarketsLive as long as you have 2 people consistently that you refer. That's on your link. Simple. And that wipes out your monthly fee. Okay? So that's what you need to do. If you don't want to pay the monthly fee, just get 2 people. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You don't have anything set up yet? Hell, show them this video. Show them this recording. Introduce them to me. I will get them signed up. I will give them this presentation. I will do what it takes to get you and your people, your 2 friends, signed up so that you can get started. That's why I'm doing this, to empower you, to show you so that you can win as well. And now you can show your friends the same thing I just showed you. Shahida, I'm in love with levels. Look at all of this. Look how many times I've showed you testimonials. This was intentional. I'm showing you this because so many people are having success with it. I could have went on. I could have just did a presentation all on testimonials, right? I'm in love with levels. 161 pips today. Game changer. Dana, I told y'all I was paying attention. Patience is key. GU, 124 pips today in my live account. She done with demo. She said, I'm doing this in my live account. She ready to get to the money. Now, trading can be fun and profitable, right? My mentor, I threw this in here because my mentor said after we did a team meeting, a team workshop, she said, who doubtlessly now believes you can trade your way to wealth? After watching this, you should have no doubt that this is possible for you. You should have no doubt, okay? Now, I want to thank y'all for coming out. I want to say, get your friends to watch this video. You get signed up. You get back with me. My information, if you don't have it already, wherever you see in this presentation at, the information will be down below on the side or wherever. It will be attached to this presentation so that you could contact me directly. You need to get back with me. Thank you for watching this presentation. We're at the end. I hope you found some value. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, and I will talk to you really soon. And I will talk to your 2 people really soon, right? Let's go. Let's get to the top together, guys. I want y'all to have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless. Good night.